Hi guys, I'm Sandra. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create high-resolution printables that you can sell in your Etsy shop or your website. We're going to use an amazing platform that offers beautiful fonts and graphics that you're allowed to use in your printables and has so many customizable features. Many people are currently using Canva to create their printables, which is great. I love Canva. I've shared many tutorials on it, but the problem is you don't have DPI control. So if you want to save JPEG files and offer them to your customers, you can't save them in 300 DPI, for example. And if you want to use Canva's elements and fonts in your printables, I personally find their licensing terms a little bit confusing. So that's why I just always use my own graphics. But this new platform, Kittl, has very clear licensing terms, and they allow you to use their built-in graphics and fonts to resell in your printables. On top of that, you have DPI control. So you can save JPEG files and PDF files in 300 DPI. Kittl also has many advanced editing tools that are very easy to use. So definitely play around with their features. I've already created some printable wall art, bookmarks, and coloring pages. I've never created coloring pages before. It was my first time, and it was super fun and easy. So let me show you how Kittl works and how you can use it to create your own printables with it. You can go ahead and use the link in the description box below to sign up for your free Kittl account and start testing out their features. On the homepage, you'll notice they have a bunch of templates that you can work through if you choose to just work off a template. So you would literally just click on one and then edit their fonts, text, graphics, and colors. And if you know specifically what you want to create, you can actually just click on one of the options at the top here. So for example, if you want to create printable cards or printable posters, you could just click on that and then it will show you all the templates under that option. You can also start a design from scratch for your printable, which is what I usually do. So you would just click on New Project on the top right here, and then it will automatically open up a new artboard for you to work on. So the first thing I'm going to do is just click on Settings, and then I'm just going to change the size of this artboard. So I'm going to change this to inches, and let's do a 16 by 20-inch artboard. So for this tutorial, I'm going to create printable wall art, but like I mentioned, you can create all types of printables, like printable calendars, planners, coloring pages, bookmarks, greeting cards, and so much more, especially after I show you some of the features that Kittl offers. So on the left side here, you're going to see kind of like a toolbar. So if I go to my projects, I can see the projects that I have already created. I can go to designs if I do decide that I want to work off a template. If you want to upload your own images, you can go into uploads right over here, click on upload media, and then you can add in graphics that you've either created yourself or purchased from another platform. But in this tutorial, I'll be using Kittl's elements, which is right over here, but that's just an option for you. I can add text. So I'm actually just going to add text first. I want to add in my quote, and then I will start putting in graphics and then some extra features that you'll see. So I'm just going to go ahead and add in my quote. Now I'm going to edit the text. So just on the right-hand side here, I'm going to select this font. Let's make it larger. So let's say 140. And let's just expand that because that looks terrible. And now I'm just going to reduce the spacing between the lines. So right over here, you'll see line height. So I could just reduce the line height just to bring everything closer together. Ooh, not that much. Okay, that looks good. Now I'm just going to center it in the middle by just clicking on center and middle. I'm gonna go to the effects over here and I'm going to select this one. And I can change the offset here if I want it to come out a little bit more. And let's change the angle. Actually, let's go this way. Okay, that looks good. I'm probably gonna change the colors, but for now, I'm going to add in an element. So when I go to elements right over here, you'll see Kittl offers all of these shapes, illustrations that, once again, you're allowed to use. I know I sound like a broken record, but that's huge. You don't have to redesign all of it. You just have to put things together. So I could actually just browse through all of their illustrations to see what I like. I can go into some of these sections and see what they offer, but I can also just search the elements. So I can could just go rainbow, for example, if I want a rainbow. Okay, so I like this one. I'm just going to select it and then I'm gonna make it larger and let's send it to the back. So right click and send it to the back. And I'm also going to center this right in the middle. Now I wanna change the text color to match one of the colors in the rainbow. So right over here, you'll see text color. I'm gonna change the black to one of these colors. You'll see document colors. So these are all the colors within my document. So I'm going to select this really pretty color here. And then I'm actually going to change this color to a black so that it pops out more. So I'm already liking this. Now I want to add a couple of clouds underneath my rainbow. So let's just go cloud and let's find one from here. I like this one. Now I'm just going to customize it. So I'm going to change the color to white. But I also want an outline. So what I'm going to do right here under border weight, I'm going to change it to this color here from document colors. And I just need to increase the border weight. So let's go up to, let's say 4. That looks pretty good. Okay, that's cute. So I'm just going to copy and paste it, and then I'm going to flip it horizontally so that I can have it on the other side as well. Now I'm just going to bring the text to the front so that it's in front of all of my graphics. All right, that's super cute. So I'm going to change the background color of this now. So let's change it to that pink, but I'm just going to drag this over just to make it kind of like a softer pink. Okay, that looks good. Now I want to add in a gradient just to make this a little bit more playful and fun. Under elements, I'm going to type in gradient and let's just search for one that we like and that we can customize a little bit more. So I'm going to select this black one, but we are going to send it to the back and change the color. So let's make it larger. I'm going to send it to the back and then I'm going to change the color to this one here. And then under this color, I'm also going to change it to that same like teal blue color, but you have to change the opacity to 0 so that it actually fades when it gets to the middle there. All right, that's super cute. Now, one thing I love about Kittl is you can add textures to your printables, which I really love. It's just giving it that little like extra, like whether it's like an antique look or something like that. So under textures, you'll see like grunge textures, paper textures, pattern textures. It's really, really cool. So I think I'm going to go to grain textures and then I'll select this one here just to show you what it looks like. So it's really cool. It just kind of gives it that little extra unique style to it. The last thing I'm going to do is just add some sparkle to this printable. So once again, I'm going to go into elements. I'm going to type in sparkle and then just find something that I can add to this. So let's select this one here. I'm going to make it white. And then just going to put these all around. I'll just flip them over and then I'll just put them where I feel like they need to be on this printable. By the way, if you're getting value from this video, hit that like button and let me know in the comments what other tutorials you'd like me to do on Kittl. What printables do you want to learn how to make? Like printable coloring pages, digital stickers, printable bookmarks. Let me know in the comments. I'm super happy with that. I think it's really, really cute. So at the top right here, I'm gonna go to download. And this is the feature I absolutely love. I can control the resolution. So under DPI, I can put in 300 DPI and then I could download it as a JPEG file. So this is what my high resolution JPEG file looks like from Kittl. Now I would upload this into my Etsy shop or my website and my customer will be very, very happy because it is high quality. So you don't have to worry about the quality and I don't have to worry about the fonts and the elements because I'm allowed to use it under the Kittl subscription. Now let's talk about the licensing on Kittl. Like I mentioned, it is very, very clear, very straightforward. They tell you exactly what you're allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do. So like I've mentioned probably 25 times in this video, you can use their elements and fonts to sell to your customers, but you can't sell them to your customers for them to resell. So for example, like the printable that I just created, I would say that it's only for their personal use, like my customer's personal use. My customer can't purchase that printable and then try to use the graphics from there to resell. I hope that makes sense, but they do explain it, I think, better than I do on their licensing page. What's also great is if you go to resources in Kittl and go to their tutorials, they have so many videos that answer a lot of your questions. So if you have questions after this video, you can always head over to their tutorials. Let's now talk about the subscription you will need on Kittl if you plan to sell printables in your shop. Like I mentioned, you can test out all of their features with the free version, but I do recommend upgrading to at least the Pro version if you want to download high quality JPEG files. The other thing about the Pro version is that it doesn't require attribution when you sell your printables. So you don't have to mention that your designs were created using Kittl. And there's no limit to how many projects you work on. So if you're questioning whether you should invest in Kittl or Canva, my answer would be, it depends on what you're using it for. If you want to create high resolution printables that allows you to use all of their elements and you don't have to purchase extra elements or create your own graphics from scratch, then Kittl would definitely be it for you. Especially if you want to be able to customize your text and your graphics to make your printables more unique. I went over very basic features in this tutorial, but there are so many advanced editing tools. Like I mentioned, they're very easy to use. You don't have to be a graphic designer, but that's why I recommend playing with their features, watching their tutorials. There is so much you can do. So make sure to head over to the description box below to sign up for your free account, and then you can decide from there which subscription is best for you. So since I'll be doing more Kittl videos on this channel showing you how to create more types of printables, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss them, and I'll see you in the next one.